Hey, good morning, guys. Coming to you from my shop today, this morning. Had a little bit of excitement in the woods yesterday, I'm finally getting to stand and everything, and I'm checking out my spot, making my plans. I'm gonna be sitting there for a couple, three hours more, or what have you, and I was gonna get down, scout, and move my stand. And I was kind of strategizing, and of course, keeping an eye on the woods and everything. And every now and then I would get a whiff of smoke. Nothing unusual this time of year. People with chimneys and stuff, depending upon where you hunt, which way the wind is blowing. And I didn't think nothing of it. Well, all of a sudden I get a big whiff of it. And it was an overcast kind of day, partly cloudy. And I'm seeing this cloud in the back, and I'm thinking to myself, wow, it's getting dark back there. We weren't supposed to have any weather coming in. And then that big whiff of smoke coming in, and I got a little nervous. So I text my wife, I smell smoke. And she goes, that's not good. But then she keeps talking, and I'm looking at this cloud, and it's getting darker and darker. And I said, you know what, something's not right. And I decide I'm gonna go down. And I go down in a hurry. Pull off my most of my gear and everything, and I'm throwing it into my pack. I leave the stand in the woods. I don't have time to take it off the tree or what have you. I said, I got to get out into this clearing and see what's going on. And I step out onto that clearing, and that's not a cloud, it's smoke. Dark smoke, and it's rolling across the sky, and that was a frightening experience, to be in the middle of nowhere and all of a sudden be in a woods full of smoke. And when I say full of smoke, instantly at that moment when I step out and I realize that smoke rolling across, the woods just fill up with smoke. And unfortunately, the thicker part, or where the smoke was coming from, was also in the same direction as my truck, where I had left my truck. So it's time to go. So I take off, and by the way, I'm just reminded as I'm looking out my shop door, there was ash just falling down all over the place. And at first I didn't realize what it was because the leaves are falling so bad. And then I realized it's ash, and it put a little pep in my step. And I'm hunting with my 300 blackout this hunt, and I have a 2-point sling, hold on, guys. Okay, yeah, I didn't see anything. I guess I'm still on the edge, but where was I? Okay, so I'm on the road, ash is falling everywhere, and unfortunately I got to get to my truck, but the truck is parked in the same direction as the smoke. So I take out going, and I hit a old logging trail that's back there in the woods. And earlier I had found, because remember, I'm scouting in my access. That was the whole purpose of yesterday's hunt. And I did that, and I came across a remarkable find where I found a road that intersects right there, and I was able to get out all the way to almost a driving distance. So I hit that road, and I said, I don't know where it's going, but it's going in the general direction I need to go, and then I could just cut up. So I took a chance, and I went down that road. But when I got to, and it did take me back out sort of to the main road, but when I got out to the edge, there were work crews on the road, and I had done slung my 300 blackout, which is perfect gun for this hunt, by the way. Everything's going to be within range of a 300 blackout very well. It is rifle season, bucks only. So I have yet to get a deer with this rifle. So I was wanting to try to hunt with it and hopefully tag another one. And it again is bucks only, but so I got on out there, and I raised my hands up because I've got a rifle and everything, and I'm barreling, and they tell me it's a controlled burn, and so I asked about my truck, and they said, yeah, it should be safe as long as the wind don't change. And I said, okay, well, I'll tell you what. And then one guy suggested, well, why don't you go back in? It might blow some animals or something your way. And I said, well, it's done chased one animal out, and it ain't me. And I'm not going back in. So I bid my adieu and hightailed it on down the road. And I got back to my truck, and I hadn't called my wife or anything. I said, you know what, I'm going towards my truck. I'm not going to freak her out. I'll let her know when this is all over, whether I get trapped or what. Yeah, it's comical now, but as it was happening, it was pretty scary. It was very harrowing, so to speak. But all is well that ends well, and I'm hanging out today at the camp. It's starting to clear up now, but the smoke was still lingering today and was pretty bad. So I'm not going out hunting there. I could go out to another place. In fact, I've got a couple of cameras out, trail cams, that I wanted to pull. And I could take the blind with me and throw it up out there and get in an afternoon hunt, and I may do that. But I have a project here in the shop I'm working on today. I need to swap around a dryer for my wife for her convenience, and we're going to get things going. And if I can get out, in fact, I got to get in on a call later for work, but if I can get out in the woods today, I may. It'll be an evening hunt, but we'll see how things go. If not, I'll take a look at tomorrow when tomorrow gets here. Stay tuned, and we'll see how let's see, this will be day 4 coming up tomorrow. Today is day 3. This hunt goes, and I'm hunting until Friday and possibly Sunday morning. And we'll see how the rest of the hunt goes. Take care.